Hey guys, so I just got a bunch of DIY candy kits in the mail, so I'm going to be doing a bunch of candy kit videos and I'm super excited. The first kit is this pizza kit, and I'm really excited because this is a savory pizza kit, so it's not like the Meiji pizza, I believe is Meiji. It's like a gummy candy. This is actually savory, much like the hamburger and fries kit. It's Japanese, and it is from cutiepieKawaii.com. I will put the link down below in the description. It will be where I got all of these delightful candy kits. So I'm really excited, so let's get started. Looks like there's a lot of steps, and I'm probably going to do it wrong. If you have not seen me do DIY candy kits on my channel, I do not claim to be a pro in any way, shape, or form. Okay, so it looks like you can cut this out to make a pizza box, and I don't know how it's going to work because it's made out of very flimsy plastic, but I'm going to attempt to cut it without killing everything. So here's the tray with everything that you get. I'm going to try to cut out this pizza box. Okay, so I put together the little pizza box. It's really cute. It was kind of hard to put together because it's made out of such flimsy plastic, but it's really cute, and we'll put our little pizza in here when it's done. Also, I cut out the little strip that's going to go on the drink when we're done with that, and then I cut out the little napkin for the little potato parts. So I'm just going to put those aside for now. So, everything that comes in this kit is this orange packet, a brown packet, a yellow packet, a green packet, a blue packet, a red packet, and a purple packet. So you literally get a rainbow of packets in this kit. I think this is hands down the most packets I've ever gotten in a DIY candy kit. That's pretty awesome that it makes a rainbow. So that's pretty exciting. I hope I do not mismatch which one of those is which. You also get a tray that comes with the little shovel-y spoon. You get a little cup for your drink, which is super adorable. And then you get a mold for your little potato guys. I'm not really sure what they're supposed to be. I think they're just like little potato chip things. You get your little water scoop and then your little trays. So I'm going to go ahead and cut all of these trays out. Okay, so I cut out all of my trays, and all of the instructions on the box are in Japanese, but they're very good at putting pictures here. So it looks like the first step is to add your yellow packet to the big tray and add 2 scoops of water and then press it into the potato mold. We need our yellow packet, which is, I'm assuming, the potato powder. So I'm going to put that in there. Definitely smells like potato. So now we're going to take our little scoop. We're going to do 2 scoops of water. So 1 and 2. I'm going to mix that into a little powder, or not a powder. We're going to mix this into a dough. This is very similar to the hamburger kit because the hamburger kit had french fries, and I just spilled powder everywhere I just saw. I do have a video on the hamburger kit. It was a really long time ago. I may redo that video, but I do have one. I do have a playlist on my channel for candy kit videos, so if you want to see that, you can check that out. Ah, it smells like french fries. It's also very important to not do this kit when you're starving. Luckily, I had lunch earlier, but if you're starving, then this kit takes a lot longer than it really is in your mind because you're waiting to eat it. Okay, so that's a nice little ball. So now I'm going to push it down into the little mold with all the little faces. So I'm going to put, I'm going to put that in there. I'm just going to use my finger. Okay, so I've pressed it all down into my mold. I tried to make it as even as humanly possible. And now we're going to microwave it. And the box says that if you have a 500-watt microwave, to do it for 40 seconds, I believe. So it is very hot, but I'm going to dump it out. Oh, they're very cute. So they have little faces. They're just super adorable. There's like a little pig face. So I'm going to put this, owie, it's hot. Be careful with that. So I'm going to put it on my little potato thing. And I'm going to cut this. I also added a little bit of salt just because I feel like it makes it a little bit better from my experience with other potato-like things in these kits. Just because salt's always good on fries and stuff, so I just added a little bit of salt to the top. But those are super cute. So I'm just going to put those to the side since those are done. So now we need to add our orange packet, which is going to be our pizza dough, into the big tray. And I just wiped it off since it had some of the potato left in it. And then I'm going to add 4 scoops of water this time. This has a very interesting smell to it. It's very, very doughy, but it almost feels like they put some sort of seasoning in it as well to make it taste more Italian, maybe? I'm not sure. Okay, so I ended up just using my hands and kind of kneading it so you have a nice little dough ball, and it kind of smells like cheese, and I don't know what it is, but it smells pretty good, so I'm pretty excited about it. So now we're going to actually make our little pizzas. So I'm just going to split this ball in half, roll it into a ball, and then I'm going to use, it says to use the pizza box as kind of like a guide to see how big you need to make your pizza dough. So I'm just going to push this onto here. So I flattened out my pizza crusts, and I have to say it's extremely hard to get them to be smooth on the edges. I tried really hard. I added a little bit of water even to try to smooth out the edges and not make them all kind of cracked, but this is about as good as it's going to get right now. So I put these on a plate, and now I'm going to set them aside. Now we're going to make some of the toppings. So the first topping is going to be the green one. So I'm going to open up the green packet and put it in this container. And then we're going to add 1 scoop of water. So I think this is supposed to be the cheese, and it's actually kind of cheese-like because it is kind of like a paste. So we have our cheese. It looks like we need to take the cheese out of this container, and we'll save it, and we'll use it as our topping later on. So I'm going to put it on here for now. Now we're going to make the pizza sauce. So I'm going to use the red packet now. Put it in here. And we're going to do 2 scoops of water. And that smells exactly like pasta or pizza sauce, kind of like marinara. So there's our sauce that I got everywhere. Okay, so now we're going to use our brown packet. And the brown packet is a little bit tricky because we need to use it basically twice. So the first cut we're going to do is on cut number 1. You can see there's 1, 2, and 3. So we're going to cut on 1 first. We're going to pour it in here. This is supposed to be like sausage. It smells really odd. It definitely has a meat smell to it. So we're going to add 2 scoops of water to this. Definitely smells like meat. And it looks kind of nasty, I'm not going to lie. Kind of looks like cat food, but I'm trying not to think about that because I'm going to eat this. Oh god. I'm like so scared right now. It's very strongly smelling of like pork or like beef. I don't really know. Just smells like meat, and it's very odd. Okay, so now that we have that mixed up, and it smells very interesting, not particularly appetizing. Now we're going to put it back in the same bag. Kind of smells like Frito pie or like Sloppy Joe, actually. Just odd. Okay, so now we're going to push this down. And then we're going to snip off the corner, and then we're going to use it to put together our pizza. So actually, let's do that now. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is add our pizza sauce. This is actually kind of fun. Now that we've made all the pieces, we can put it together. Okay, so I added all my pizza sauce, and it definitely smells very ketchup-y and very kind of like pasta sauce. So now I'm going to add on the cheese, and the cheese is a very strange texture right now, so I'm just going to kind of break off some pieces and put it in our pizza sauce. So I added all of my cheese, and I have to say it's looking pretty cute right now, so I'm going to snip the edge off of my weird meat packet, and then I'm going to attempt to squeeze out some little poop guys. The package is showing basically like little logs, but I'm gonna actually, maybe I'll try to make little pepperonis instead. So I'm just going to put some out on the plate. So I'm just going to use these. I'm going to use these like little pepperonis instead. Okay, so I added my little pepperonis. I think they look pretty adorable. So now that my pizzas are done, I'm going to put them in the microwave, and I think I need to do it for 30 seconds. Okay, so I microwaved it for 30 seconds, and I have to say it's actually pretty cool because the cheese actually melted, and it looks like a real pizza. Like it looks like a pizza bagel or like a small pizza. So I'm actually really excited about it. So I microwaved it for 30 seconds. I think that that's the amount I needed to do for a 1,000-watt microwave. Now we can go ahead and open up the blue packet, and there are some toppings in here. I accidentally put them on before I microwaved, but then I realized I was wrong. So now that they are cooked, I'm going to add a little bit of these, and these are just kind of like crispy vegetable type things. I'm not exactly sure, but I think they're supposed to represent the vegetables. So I'm just going to put some on here. Very cute. So the last thing we need to do is make our soda, which is going to be the purple packet. And it says to fill up the cup so that there is a centimeter left of space at the top. So now I'm going to add the soda powder. It smells really good. It's grape soda. And yay, it's fizzing. Looks so cool. Okay. Here is my finished kit. I have 2 little pizzas, some little potatoes, and a little grape soda, and I'm so excited. So first I want to try the little potato popper things. These taste a lot like potato. I'm pretty sure it has powdered potato in it. They taste very similar to the French fries in the hamburger kit. Pretty sure it's the same exact powder. So if you have had the hamburger kit, then it tastes like that. It kind of just tastes like a stale French fry, but still not bad for something that you make from a powder. So now I want to try the little pizza. So I cut out a little slice, so let me try it. The dough is soft. It's not as crunchy or like pizza dough-y as I was expecting. It's very squishy. I don't know if I microwaved it long enough, but the dough is very springy. The little things that you put on top that are crunchy have kind of like an onion flavor to them, or like a spice that kind of reminds me of pizza. Or actually, it really reminds me of Chex Mix, which is really weird, like the original Chex Mix. I don't know if that's weird or not. It probably is really strange, but it tastes pretty good. Let me try to get one of the little pepperonis because I don't think I got one. Little tiny slice. So tiny. The meat definitely has a meat flavor to it. It's a very, like, beef flavor. It's very weird, but it's pretty good. I really, really like the food portion of this kit so far. So let me try the drink. Ooh, yeah. I drank all of that. That was really good. I think I highly, highly prefer the grape soda to the cola that came in the hamburger kit. The other one's supposed to taste like Coca-Cola, and I didn't really like it, but I really like this grape soda. It tastes almost exactly like grape soda to me. So I really, really like that. I actually kind of want more of that now. Let me try another potato. I definitely recommend adding salt to the potato just because it makes it taste a little bit better, I think. But overall, I give this kit a double thumbs up. I thought it was really cool. You're making little pizzas, and who doesn't love pizza? The potatoes are really good. I thought that the grape soda was really good. Probably the best drink kit that I've had, like where I had to drink something. So I really, really like this kit a lot. So I really recommend this kit. If you like savory kits, you're gonna like it a lot. Again, I got this from cutiepieKawaii.com. I will put the link down in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!